Hi, my name is Madison Scholl, and my Capstone project is Bilingual Buddies. Before I get into the logistics about my project, I want to explain what inspired me and motivated me to have this idea. For me, learning another language is something so important in my life, as I feel being able to communicate with more than one language offers you so many more advantages and unique advantages as well. I think it's sad that the average high schooler takes a foreign language for several years, but usually by the time a few years out of high school, most of that knowledge about their language is lost. I think that being able to communicate in another language will also broadens communication abilities, helping with cultural awareness. And I primarily think that creating ways for school classes to be more interactive, especially in language classes, will allow students to feel involved, interested, and enriched in the material, which will help them learn and take away more from the language that they can carry on in their life. That's what inspired me to create Bilingual Buddies. Bilingual Buddies is a virtual pen pal website that connects schools from different countries. This means that students from two different countries who are learning the language that the other student is fluent in will be matched as pen pals so that they can connect, expand their cultural interactions, and improve the language they're currently learning. It allows students and teachers to merge from around the world, and one of the best ways to learn a language other than your own is hearing, speaking, and comprehending the language in its everyday use. So, sending letters to a student around your age who is fluent in the language you're learning is going to help you build more connections and relationships with people around the world, while also improving your knowledge and comfortableness with that language. My target audience at the moment is primarily American and French schools. As I take French, I would love the opportunity for my French class to be able to have a pen pal system and write letters to students in France who are learning English. I think that it's also important for language teachers to notice that interactive ways are the best ways for students to not only learn, but to also have a desire to learn and improve on their own language. Now I'm going to be giving an example of my website demonstration. Now I'm going to be walking you through my demo website of Bilingual Buddies. Currently, we're on the home page, and when the user first opens up Bilingual Buddies, it will welcome them with Bilingual Buddies catchphrase. Bilingual Buddies is the perfect spot for making worldwide friends. There's also three options which will allow you to quickly get to our About page, which provides a project description and the goal and purpose for Bilingual Buddies, an easy way to quickly access your own profile, which includes your grade, school, the language you are fluent in, and the language you're learning, and also will allow you to add any interest that you are interested in or hobbies, which will help match you with a pen pal who is similar to yourself. There's also an edit option, which will allow the user to edit all their information at any time, just so that nothing is permanent. Also, on the top left-hand corner of each page on the website, there is quick access to the home menu with the little home icon. The last of the three main buttons is the inbox. This is an example of what a user's inbox would look like when they have letters from a pen pal. You can see that there is the new option to create and write a new pen pal, and when you have received a new letter from your pen pal, it will be highlighted. Now we're going to look at an example letter of what a pen pal message could look like. Here is an example of what a pen pal's message between two students could look like. You can see along the top right-hand corner, there is the highlight, comment, and suggest option, which will allow the receiver of the letter to highlight and make comments on the other person's letter so that they can both improve upon their own language and also ask comments to increase their own relationship. On the left-hand corner of the main menu, there's a few more options and navigations through the website. First, there's the frequently asked questions, which is just a section on the website which will have some broad and overall questions about the website that users can easily access if they have any questions or need to know a little bit more information about the site. Lastly, there's the contact page, and the contact page is just as it sounds. It's a simple way for the user to get in contact if they have any questions. I provided my email on the right-hand side for direct questions, as well as a contact slip where the user can fill out their name, last name, email, and their message, which has maybe questions or requests. I hope you enjoyed my website demonstration. The future for bilingual buddies. First of all, I currently myself have a French pen pal for the past year, which is one of the reasons that has led me to creating bilingual buddies, as having a French pen pal has definitely improved my ability to use the language in its normal use by talking with someone who speaks this language every day. Having this connection with a French pen pal allows me to be able to contact with her. So in the future, I hope to maybe get in contact with my French pen pal school, and we can begin incorporating and testing out bilingual buddies by providing her English class with pen pals in my French class and starting to experiment with the letters through actual interactions. On a more broad scale, I plan to study abroad in France, and whenever I go to France, I want to continue evolving and working with bilingual buddies. And by doing this, when I'm in France, I want to connect and work with French schools there to act as a kind of link between American schools, and France, and schools in France. And when I return from France, I hope to use the knowledge I gain, both about the language and the culture, and also the experiences, to improve on Bilingual Buddy's website and overall the fluency of the site. Lastly, I hope to be able to expand Bilingual Buddies from just a French and English website to more languages and also other countries. What I've learned. Overall, Capstone has provided me with new experiences and has also made me realize important things about myself. As for me, I worked independently on this project, which allowed me to notice how I have grown with my own dependency, and I have to be reliant on my own dedication and hard work, which allowed me to be able to manage my time well while also providing good work. Capstone was also super important to me because it allowed me to take ideas that I thought would just always remain in my head and almost fictional ideas, and allowed me to turn them into something real, which especially was cool to me when I was able to develop a website that was designed completely by me and my own experiences and whatever I wanted it to be. Lastly, Capstone allowed me to embark and pursue my passions by taking problems or things relevant in my life and solving them with solutions that I've come up with on my own.